Southern Vangard Radio, this is DJ John Doe, and right in front of me in that little bitty computer screen is my man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And the cappuccino's on Memphis motherfucking me.
Yeah, Meeks in the building. What's up, homie?
Yeah.
What's up?
I feel like we've had a full show already. We haven't even started this motherfucker yet.
Oh, I loved it. Did you get any of that? You didn't get any of that, did you? Probably for the best.
I got a teensy bit of it in the logic, but you know that's behind closed door shit right there. So
yeah, we gonna kill that. That's for later on.
That's
for personal. That's personal library.
Yes, absolutely.
Archives.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
That's some unreleased, like we bring back this interview, 20 years from now, and you hear the behind the scenes shit, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, how are you, my brother? Everything all right?
I'm good, man. It's Monday night.
It is Monday night.
Feeling all right.
Is it?
Yeah,
Word. Is it?
Right.
It is. Word.
Yeah.
It is Monday night. You said earlier you've been in the first 48 hole again this evening or this weekend.
I just was switching channels, man, and caught one of my favorite episodes, man. But that should be on again. I love all the Memphis episodes because that's where I'm from. That should be bugging me out. But yeah, man, that's all I was doing. Wasn't nothing big going on, man. I went to work, got up out of there, came home, started popping beers, and here we are.
Oh yeah. All right, beautiful. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
what's up with you?
Actually, I had a pretty stellar weekend, actually. Because I think I told you.
You dressed up like the Easter Bunny yesterday, wasn't you?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, hiding eggs and shit, all kinds, doing all weekend. All weekend. Are you kidding me? It's not just one day. It's a fucking weekend, dog.
That's a fact.
But all kidding aside, actually, my mom came into town. My father-in-law and his wife came into town. So big up Grandma Brendy, big up Papa, big up Khaki, big up Lou. Yeah. Everybody straight on their vaccinations and decided to come down. And, man, we got to get together for the first time in over a year. It was pretty fucking awesome. So
that's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. So that was pretty dope. So it was it was quite the weekend, actually. So anyway, so I'm just kind of recovering that. We sent them on their way this morning. And Meeks, believe it or not, the only people in my house right now are me and the wife. Can you believe it? Yo. So Rock. So
let's wrap this up so he can go back.
Well, she's out. She's in bed. She's done. It's already a wrap.
That was a rough weekend.
Trust me,
her.
I thought about it. I did think about canceling for a hot minute. I did think about canceling, but just a fleeting moment, I thought about canceling. But yo, man, fucking Papa and Khaki took Harry back to fucking Tennessee with him, bro. He's gone for the week. He's gone for the week. And then Rhodes is in Florida with one of his buddies for spring break. And then my two middle are down the street at a friend's house spending the night somewhere. So we're
hey man, y'all big things popping over there, man.
Hey. So anyway, that's how you wrap up a fucking weekend.
Somewhere down the street.
Somewhere down the street.
That's crazy. That shit never happened. So
dude,
congratulations,
it never
man.
It never happened.
Yeah, congratulations, dude.
Oh man, we're fucking loving life.
Hell yeah.
So anyway, but yeah, other than that, we're back to business this week, Meeks. We got some rap shit to do this week, like we do every week.
Yeah, let's do it.
Twice a week, Meeks, and twice a week, Doe. This is Southern Vangard Radio. We are in our 6th year of this here little show. Me and Meeks do a mix show once a week on Tuesdays. All new hip hop, cut up and sliced up like it should be. Just drinking a god awful amount of beer and bourbon, and talking a ton of shit and just having a blast. And then on Thursdays we have an interview session, which is what we're doing right now with these two gentlemen that we're going to talk to in just a few seconds. So make sure you follow. There's we're on episode what this week, Meeks? 287 of the Mix Show, and there's 287. Yeah, 287, and there's 250 interviews out there too. So
Wow.
Yeah, man. Go check in. On all your podcast platforms: Spotify, Mixcloud, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, YouTube. We're actually posting video of the interview sessions that we do every week now. So we've got 3 of those in the can now. This will be our 4th. And Meeks, we have some affiliates as well that help us spread the word.
Yes, we have atlhiphop.com. I am classicrawradio.net. Return of the boombap, WRBB. X Squad Radio, X Squad affiliates, all those in Atlanta. And then we venture to the West Coast with Soul Public Radio, Cali.
Yeah, we do. All right. So let's just get into this shit. Well, I mean, this is an extremely special interview session here. I think Vandy, I think he might have broken the record. I think this is the 3rd or 4th time he's been on the show.
As a matter of fact, I was thoroughly entertained by episode 117 with him and Green Steez.
That was that week
for that episode.
Dude, that
was that week. And the snippets at the end of that was crazy as hell. Vanderslice talking about the dude from Atlantic that was getting on the elevator, asked a stupid ass question.
Oh my goodness.
That shit was fucking classic, yo.
Hey,
listeners, if y'all want to hear how to do a podcast, go back and listen to episode 117 of Southern Vanguard Radio. You will be thoroughly impressed.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'll bring that back. It was Gene Nelson. I mean, listen, he was head of A&R.
Yep, exactly.
Could legit change your life for a phone call. We're in Arizona. He gets on the elevator. We're on, first floor. We're on the first floor. He gets in the elevator and asks if we're going up. I said, no, we're going down from the first floor, stupid. And, it was over. It was over. Yeah, I'll never get a record on Atlantic.
Never. Remix, nothing.
Nothing.
No
Fucking
remix,
nothing. Fucking nothing. So anywho, we have Vanderslice back in the house with us. Vanderslice is back in the house and making his first appearance on Southern Vanguard Radio, although we've been playing this gentleman's music for quite some time. I mean, we're talking the first year, I believe the first year of the podcast, Fev. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, UFO Fev and Vanderslice. What? I'm going to look that shit up right now, actually.
Listen, put him on the spot and ask him what his favorite Fev song is.
Fev, you know what's funny? Correct me if I'm wrong here, but is it possible that Jazz would have been sending out your music a number of years ago?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the first time I heard about you, and it was he kind of sent a cryptic email, honestly, and I'm like, who in the fuck is UFO Fev? I'm like, what in the world? What is this name about? Like, what the fuck is going on here? And lo and behold, look at the damage you've done over the past 5-6 years, my dude. So salute to you.
Crazy.
Thank you. Salute.
Here we go. 2018, actually, my bad. 2018. And it was, let me see. I'll tell you exactly what song it was. George Michael Jackson.
That shit is my favorite song.
There you go.
Backpack beat, shot the backpack. That joint is filthy.
Yeah, man. So thank y'all for being here.
Thank you for having us, man. Thank you sincerely. I've always seen y'all support, and I'm a big how would you say supporter of what you guys do as well, which y'all bring to the game, and I'm happy to be here, man, for real.
No doubt.
That's what's up.
So which one of y'all want to
down for the South? Hold it down for the South.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Big time.
That's a fact.
Yep.
So which one of you guys want to get into this new project? Let's see. We played the joint with Flea a couple weeks ago. We got a world exclusive we're going to premiere on episode 287. I don't know, Fev or Vandy, which one of you guys want to kind of break down what's going on with the two of you?
Well, Vanderslice and I, we've had a relationship for a long time, man. For a couple of in the mid 20, teens and all that, like 2016 type vibe, maybe even earlier than that. I was working with Matthew Ragazzino like 2014, and I had met Vanderslice through a relationship he had with Matthew Ragazzino, and we had recorded a lot of music, but I wasn't I was caught up in a whole lot of other stuff, you know what I'm saying? As was he, unbeknownst to myself and to each other. So
okay.
Yeah, that's real crazy.
We just had a lot of music in the stash, you know what I'm saying? And I told him like, yo, we gonna make some heat, you know what I'm saying? And which turned out to be what we now have is Enigma of Dali after fine-tuning it hundreds of times, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sending records back and cutting records out and putting records here, shifting them around, getting the features. And we finally figured we had a product that we felt was strong enough to represent what we thought was the time and body of the time, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So Vandy, what was it about Fev that you gravitated to? I mean, you had done some work with Ragazzino, but
yeah, listen, Matt hit me. He was like, "Yo, we're gonna do a record. We want you to do all the beats." I was like, "Well, of course." You know what I mean? Like, of course I'm there.
Yeah.
And it's like this, man. There's an authenticity that you hear, that you recognize when you hear it, if you are authentic, and that's really what drew me to him.
Right.
Like, cause listen, man, you know how many people are rapping about street shit that never did any street shit, or people that are just window watchers. You know what I'm saying? Like people that aren't really living that life. I can pick them out like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so easy for me to, because you already know. You know what I mean? Like I'm going through some bullshit now, but when you hear that raw, authentic shit and it hits you in a certain way, the feel is like, yo, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say this with no bull, I'm telling you, with no bullshit and no irony, man. Like the way that UFO Fev, myself, and Red Infinite, the way we work, it's like purple tape shit, man. It's very Raekwon and Ghost oriented. It's authentic street shit made by authentic street people. And you can't front on it. You can't front on it. It's impossible to front on it because if you have any sort of depth to where like you were really out there doing it, it'll hit you in a certain way. That's all I'm saying.
I think what we able to do with Vanderslice and I is Vanderslice is able to provide a canvas. He's known for a certain style, a certain mystique, you know what I'm saying? Very dark, very grimy stuff, flipping TV shows, all this stuff sounds cinematic, you know what I'm saying? Even the even the samples on Red Inf stuff is just like very dramatic.
Listen, what's the first thing you hear when you play Crack Shifts? It's dark in my neighborhood.
What we able to provide over Vanderslice stuff is like a visual representation of like what, like, I think is a good synergy. I think whatever he envisions when he's making the music, we able to provide that in a lyrical content. You know what I'm saying? So like whatever sometimes he sends us stuff and I kind of hear it. You kind of hear like, I would like to, kind of reminiscent of like Shorty Red and Jeezy when they first started that horror, you know what I'm saying? How they have that horror sound, like so Vanderslice kind of has that strong sound that allows you to get dark, but we still provide the light, you know what I'm saying? Like provide the insight of what to do's and don'ts and the positive side, but it's still like gutters fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like so even like the song Crack Shifts,
man. There's nothing fabricated, I'm telling you.
Even the song Crack Shifts, I was telling Flea at the video shoot, it's like it's a representation of how hard we work. It is symbolized through the hustle of like a crack dealer, because in the streets, a crack dealer is like the lowest level of hustler, because you got to deal with so much petty shit. You outside all times and nights, you nickel and dime and doing that. So like you got to work super hard to make it from a crack deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to say we work in crack shifts is not like in the literal sense we outside working crack shifts. It's like that's how we attack everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
that's the work. That's the work ethic.
That's the work ethic.
Yeah, the ethic is real for sure.
So we able to parallel the street hustle with the life, how it should be, and how you should be attacking everything. Like you should treat it like a crack shift, like a rice farmer. You know what I'm saying? Like up early out there, not going in until we done.
It's a thin line, right?
Yeah, it is. I mean, listen, I made 472 beats last year, and I'm pretty sure Fev heard the majority of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we're working.
Yeah,
like, yo, I told John before we even started this, like, yo, we got the new record already done. Like, we're on that like Mad Lib Freddie Gibbs time. Like, yeah, we're already on to the next one.
Right.
It's a fact. That is absolutely.
Well, yo, man, going back to something you said at the top of this, Fev, you talking about moving records in and out, you know, getting it just right. How long y'all been putting this together?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, twin.
I would. Man. No, I would, seriously. Because I know how this shit go down.
Like, if I'm gonna have to, that's gonna be a dope post Slice once the project drops. I'm gonna post the original files of when we started recording the vocals, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't even remember. I mean, like,
it's like on 4 hard drives. It's like on 4 hard drives. Like, my engineer got to go through, like, that's how long we've had it. It's been like end of 2016, top
I
of
was going to say 2017, maybe. Like, because I remember there was one joint we did where you got a girl to sing a hook that we never finished.
Yep.
That's before that. Because, like, you sent me 3 joints. One of them we didn't use. One of them was the other one was the moody shit that we kept. Like, that's like the oldest song on there, and then we just progressed from there. So probably like like 5 years, but it's like, it's not like everything's 5 years old. A lot of stuff got redone. A lot of stuff, like, there's some joints on there that are brand new as far as, like, I made the beat in like 2020, maybe like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, listen, you'd never know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's first off, we've never let anybody hear anything. So I mean,
even the Flea verse, that Flea verse is like from 2017.
Yeah. Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't the Flea Lord we know now. He wasn't like
damn.
He linked with me. He had just linked with the Griselda crew.
Yeah.
And he had posted like something that he was in my neighborhood in Spanish Harlem. So I DM'd him because I was like, I had seen him around one time, but I didn't know who he was. So but he just had a familiar face. So I DM'd him like, yo, you be in my hood? And he like, yo, man. And we just clicked like that. And he pulled up with me at a show I had with Static and Terminology downtown.
Okay.
And that's when I first did 1982 with Term. And I was coming out to perform Haunted with them. And Flea pulled up to the show because he hangs out, he has history in the Lower East Side. So he came out with a few homies and he showed me love. And at that night, I was like, yo, I got a joint. I would like to send you. And he was like, yeah, send it. And we caught the verse and we had that in the tuck for a little minute. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's
so
crazy.
Even nurturing my relationship with Flea, I always was like, yo, I'm still using that verse. Like,
yeah, don't use that shit somewhere else.
Yeah, like he didn't even remember. He didn't remember. Even at the video shoot, we had to send it to him a few days. When I was reminding him, I had sent it to him maybe like end of last year. And he's just like, damn, I ain't even, it's been so long, I ain't even remember this joint. Twin.
Well, I mean, if there's ever someone to have on a record called Crack Shifts, like that's the fucking guy, because that guy's been putting in that work too, big time.
Yeah, man, yeah, yep. And it just turns out to be, God's time to wait and how he is in 2021. But I'm super grateful because we caught that verse super early, and he, we still good.
Y'all definitely pushing for quality, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I've always been like that, Twin, with everything I do. Nothing is recorded like this month and dropped. It's like everything is worked on and fine-tuned. Yeah. I mean, I don't really get affected by the outside world.
Yeah, I was just saying,
I still don't have no expectations. Everybody's still getting to know me, and still I always feel like undervalued. So I'm always approaching it like I ain't got to worry about nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got this because I know that they still people who's getting to hear. Like, someone might discover me with Vanderslice on Enigma of Dali, and then they go back and hear Ghost of Albizu, and then they go back and hear from El Barrio, and then they hear Fresh Air, and it's like, oh man. So it's like, you could. There's no we make music to like try to at least keep that alive. That little Quincy Jones, Michael Jackson, that
and listen,
real shit. You know what I'm saying?
And what you were saying about the quality, like, listen, this record went through my engineer, Scott Stallone.
That's a fact.
And it went through Fev's engineer, shout out to Drew. So like, we got like, it's like my man mixed it, his man mastered it, and it just sounds like it sounds dope. Like, listen, it sounds exactly what you would think my records would sound like with his touch. It's perfect. It sounds amazing.
I like the way y'all work, man.
Because to be perfectly honest, I don't trust many engineers. Like, I trust Drew after this experience, man. Like,
I was just going to say that, nervous, Vandy. I was just going to say that.
I'm always nervous. Yeah. I was nervous to, like, let my engineer, you know what I'm saying? Because for producers, that's, it could be a slap in the face if they want to take it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So, when he told me he trusts, but at the end of the day, man, I'm going to be honest, I'm only confident in Drew like that because I've been in situations with him and I've seen like the top of the top rock. He's always come through. He's never had like a bad night. So I'm always confident with him. Like, yo, man, like he's done got vocal. Outside of with me, I've seen him work, do albums with Joe Badass, Raekwon, and then in working with me, I got vocals for Joe, I've gotten vocals from Styles. I mix all these vocals and send them back, and they be like, "Damn, man, your engineers." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "We got this." You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we got this.
Can I just say one thing? Because you you brought up Fat Joe. It's like, a lot of people don't understand who UFO Fev is in that world, in that regard. He's not a weed carrier. He's not Fat Joe's cousin. Listen, when Fat Joe does Twins, Deep Cover 98, you know who spits Big Pun's verse? UFO Fev does.
So actually, I'm glad you brought that up.
Respect.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up, Vandy and Meeks. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be bogarting this thing, but I specifically wanted to ask about Pun. Finally, right? What, last week or 2 weeks ago? Yeah. Were you there for that Fev or for the name?
No, I didn't go, man. I didn't go.
Okay.
I seen it on social media, and I heard about it super last minute.
Oh, did you?
And I got my kids during the daytime, so I would have liked to been prepared, but
okay.
I'm gonna go.
For sure.
As Joe comes back to New York and all that, we gonna make it a movie.
For sure.
Joe's there. He didn't go either.
Joe didn't go either? Oh, I saw Nori was out there, right? I think Nori was out there.
Yeah, Nori went after because, there was some controversy online regarding why Joe wouldn't have gone and stuff. So Nori, when you watch Nori's there, he's actually rebuttaling for Joe. That's why you see him tag Joe. That's why he's saying, we out here, what, Joe, you know what I'm saying? Pun, we here, Pun. Your TS brothers is here, Pun. So it's like, that whole little drama going on. But
that shit's way overdue too, right?
Way overdue.
Man, way overdue. But they just gave Fred his and the BX as well. Rest in peace to Fred the Godson.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I knew it was only a matter of time till they get Pun, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
What's that mean to you, Fev? Like, that's got to be incredible to wake up in the morning. I mean, be that guy, right? I mean, that's crazy.
It's, yo, man, I'm a fan. The kid in me still screams every time.
For sure,
that's what keeps me. A lot of people say I'm, for whatever reason I'm humble, or, but it's like I'm this is what I grew up on. Like I did not grow up on hip hop. Like I know everything about Joe. I knew before I even met them. I knew Pun's real name. I knew everything about him. I know everything about Jay-Z, Baby Siegel, everybody that I grew up on.
Yeah.
So I know Method Man's real name. Like, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
I'm 41. I seen DJ Premier cut up our record today and got goosebumps. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So that
leads me to a question. Like I know he done played a ton of y'all records, man. But there's got to be a new feeling like every time. Right?
Of course, every time.
Yeah.
Because it's like you get recognized by somebody that. Like, if it wasn't for Premier, I wouldn't be making music.
100%.
You don't have to do nothing for us, bro.
Yeah.
You don't have to do nothing for us, bro. Premier doesn't have to spin out records. He doesn't have to support. He don't even have to acknowledge us.
Yeah, because that's the other thing is Primo is completely independent. There's no like program director pushing records.
Ain't nobody in his ear.
Here's the thing: he won't. Right? Like if Premier does not like the record, he will not play it. Period. Doesn't matter who you are.
Not at all. It don't matter who you are, what it is. So for me,
I know for me, once is enough for me. I seen us on the playlist like what 3 weeks in a row or something like that, homie.
Yeah, a couple years ago.
I ain't gotta do shit else.
Yo, you felt good, right?
I ain't gotta do shit else, man. Man, I was popping so much shit them 3 weeks. It was crazy.
Yo, bro, that feeling so good because I know when I posted the other rappers see it, I'll be like, yo, y'all can eat shit right now, bro. No matter what y'all doing.
There's a certain affirmation that Premier gives you. It's like, fuck everybody else. I don't care. Like,
I don't care what y'all
everybody else,
in the
dude.
Twitter world or what's going on with your music. I know you see that shit. And you know you see me and Vanderslice killing that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's funny you say that,
fellas. Who else y'all got?
Something you got to deal with, twin.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Meeks.
Yo, who else y'all got featuring on Enigma of Dali?
We got Flea Lord, of course, who's on crack shifts. We got my man Red Imp. You know, he got to join with Vanderslice out right now on Revenge of the Have-Nots. And we got Smooth.
That's right.
Oh, word. Okay, dope.
We got Smooth.
All right.
Yeah, we got a dope joint with Smooth. We got my man Short Shot from out of Long Island from the Dunbar crew.
Okay.
All right.
And I think that's it. If I'm not mistaken, man, that's it. Yeah. And I do the rest of the heavy lifting. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
That's too I like it.
Rap. They didn't let me rap, man.
They
My
didn't let
bars
you
were too hard. They're like, yo, man, you gotta chill, man.
Yo, you gotta relax.
He's like, you can't be killing the DA on the verse, man. Chill.
Hey, Vandy, John Doe talking about doing a rap album, man. I'm trying to get in his ear, man. Like he don't want that lifestyle, man. I'm trying to tell him.
John needs a verse. I got him. You know what I mean?
No.
Just make sure the beat is like 72 BPM.
Right. No drums.
I mean, listen, I want drums.
No drums.
Enough about the no drums.
Vanderslice got them drums.
Yeah, he does.
He got them.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he do. Crispy.
Got them drums.
Vandy, I think we were trading drums back in the day, weren't we? Like 20 years ago?
We were indeed.
Yeah.
Listen, a lot of people don't know, man. John's 45 collection is super.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, I see. He got a nice collection behind him. You know what I'm saying? So he be working.
Vandy, he gonna send his kids to college off of them 45.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, man. I've been like, I've been on house arrest for like 2 years. I've been surviving off of selling cryptocurrency and selling records, man.
Hell yeah.
What's your currency of choice, man?
He's crypto mining.
It was Ethereum was my crypto. I mean, now I'm a stock guy. I trade regular stocks now, but Ethereum, I had it when it was like, $130 like a piece. Dude, I was killing.
Oh, really?
I was killing.
That's dope.
That's what's up.
That's what's up, man.
Like, yo, man, listen, I'm not gonna say my man's name, but dude, one of my closest friends, we were buying crypto back in like the hustle days. He was buying Bitcoins for like 3,500.
Oh my
God.
I
guarantee you, if I called him right now and checked them, like check this profile, he's had to make like $500,000 off of Bitcoin.
Easy.
Yeah, I got a friend who keeps telling me he's like, yo, I'm ready to go. I'll go hang out with him. He be like, yo, I was thinking about quitting, man. My wallet is crisp. I'm like, yo, bro.
Hey! Because, it was all hustle money, too. We'd roll street money into that shit. Because, it was so much easier to deal with.
Yeah.
Word.
Listen, man.
That's the time to do it. That's the time to get in.
And listen, we were moving coast to coast. It's like, you don't trust somebody to drive across the country with a trunk full of cash. Be like, look, I'll send you 10 Bitcoins. You know what I'm saying? Boom, done.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying anything people don't already know. The FBI's got my phone tapped, my internet tapped. I'm going to court tomorrow. Like, oh, this, I already
said fellas.
You know
how's it going?
Hey, FBI. Hey, Federal Bureau.
Yeah. Like I said, I already pled guilty like they got me. You know what I mean? This is nothing new. There's no new info. I swear on the...
We're as good as we're as clean as we can be.
Right hand up.
Slice, we good.
Hey, yo, so we got to hear the album's dropping any day. It's not officially out yet.
No, it's not officially out yet, and we had to delay at the pressing plant. But
of course,
we're pushing through with the digital, man. Like we're coming out with the digital. We're gonna.
Oh, you are okay. Good.
We're gonna sell you the record. Okay, you can buy the record, but you're just gonna have to wait a little bit. It's not a big deal. It's not, and again, it's not going to be like when you buy, a Conway CD, and then a year and a half you're still tweeting at them like, "Where's my CD, man?" It's not like that.
We're not pre-ordering.
We have a company behind us. You know what I'm saying? It's Fat Beats Fulfillment. It's not like they're coming. It's not like the records are going to Feve's Kitchen, and we're wrapping up and sending them as we get them. It ain't even like that. We have a company behind us. Everything is sturdy. All right. Everything is sturdy. It's just a different timeline. Everybody fucking relax.
That's a good situation with Fat Beats y'all working with.
Yeah, man, we blessed. Vanderslice is pulling the strings, man. I'm here. I'm Kyrie. That's KD right there. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
We're here to get the chip together.
You guys just doing vinyl? Or you do anything else? Or are you doing like
listen, we got merch.
We got the whole shebang coming from
John, when I tell you we got artwork for the prints, we got framed prints for $300. And they're worth every penny. When you see the artwork, it's crazy.
Hell yeah.
And I mean,
I just can't wait, man. It's like it's a feeling of it's like a overwhelming feeling of like, it's like what's that movie when they keep opening the briefcase and the gold shines in their face?
Oh yeah, Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Right? Like we got the briefcase, we know what's in the briefcase. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that motherfucker's shining too.
We protecting it. I got the handcuffs around it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that knows about the briefcase so far from, I've been on I've done other places, I've been around, and is it true you got a joint with Vanderslice come in? It's like, I'll open up the briefcase real quick and they'll be like, you know what I'm saying?
Like the LEDs in his fucking background right now.
After that, they just like,
yeah, so you know what I mean? Like, we got slip mats, CDs, LPs, the prints. You can get a print. You can probably get a print for like $30, but if you want it framed with the glass, it's like it's expensive.
You want me to show you? Hold on, I'll show you right now.
Hell yeah, we want to see that shit. Absolutely.
Yeah, because we didn't reveal any of the artwork, but you know what I'm saying? You're the homie.
See, you got the framed up joint.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's it right there. Oh, that shit is fire. Oh, shit. That's like some fucking, you know what that's like? That's like some, that reminds me of like the Organized Confusion fucking Stress. You know, the Matt Do shit? Yeah.
Listen, that non-fiction's record. It's like that.
Yeah.
The cover's an all-timer, man. It's
damn,
crazy.
that's killer.
Hell yeah.
Yo, John, and when he sent us that, the fucking Matt Diamond wanted to use that as the insert and not the artwork. I'm like, you're crazy. Like, no way. That is the artwork.
Yeah, man.
It's the fucking most fire album cover.
That's the cover right there.
Yeah, you didn't mail that motherfucker in, that's for sure. You know what I mean?
Wait till man. So it's like, wait till the people get a hold of the
music matches. That's the other thing.
Yeah, man. The music matches. The way it's dressed up.
We sent the album. We sent the album to Bonks. Like Bonks did the cover, and what he heard is what he drew. Like what he drew. I said draw. Yeah. I'm dumb of mine.
Yeah, it's what he drew. So the music inspired him to create the cover. So when people finally get a grasp of the cover and they see the artistic expression, like it's not just called Enigma of Dali because it's cool. It's really like I really went through a phase of like studying Dali stuff doing the record. Mm-hmm. Like when I told Vanderslice, like, we could cook, and this is before the Ghost of Albizu. So it's like I was already in my Dali bag. Like, man, Dali's ill. Check out this interview, Slice. We could put this we could call. And then the Enigma of Dali was like something that they said in the interview, like, where he, the enigma means the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like the where the idea spawns from. Mm-hmm. So it's like his idea spawned in our brain to like come out through the music of it being like self-expression, to where like people don't totally understand. You could laugh because of his accent. What he's saying is like mind blowing when you really break it down. You know what I'm saying? And at that time, he's talking to people and he's saying, it's perfect like the rhino in his horn, or he's saying things and he's talking to them, and I envy the youth, because to be youthful is to be ignorant. You know what I'm saying? And to be old is to be wise. You know what I'm saying? And
and I remember there's two like weird beats on the record. Scroll music and Scarlet Letters are like weird. Like they're not typical beats. They're super fire to me, and I sent them to him, and that's what sparked. He was like, "Yo, this is like some artful, different shit." And that's when we came up with the title, and he sent the interview through, and it's like, "All right, well, yeah, this is where we're going from here. We got it. Everything else is going to fall into place."
Where I dove into him.
Do you typically work like that? Like, do you? I don't know. Does your inspiration come from sources like that, or it could be anything? Like, how do you typically build on something?
In hindsight, I would say yes and no, twin. I would say like, if I'm, sometimes if I could express it through what I'm into, then I would correlate them both. Mm-hmm. But sometimes everything doesn't work in the form. There's been times where I went through my Bob Marley phase, but I didn't express it in a musical form. It just helped me get my spiritual and my family and all that right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then I'll go through other times where I'm learning about Dali and self-expression and the golden ratio and studying time and math and all this other shit, and it's coming out in the rhymes. You know what I'm saying? And in my rhymes, I'm talking about it, and it's subconsciously that I'm like, that's all coming from me listening to Dali. So I'm like, yo, it's this got to do it. You know what I'm saying? That. So, and that's kind of like, twin, it comes with the whatever I'm inspired by, but it has to work in the mode of it's the way I want to express it. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Yeah, it's funny you bring that up. I was actually listening, just kind of catching up, just going through your back catalog. And I mean, 2020, you were super busy, right? Like this time last year, you kind of kicked off a crazy campaign. I don't know if that was planned or the pandemic helped with that or what have you. But I was listening to a joint that's on the Frank the Butcher EP that just dropped. And it kind of, I was actually listening to it riding around today, and there was a joint, Something Happened. And I was going to ask you if the story at the end of, and I think it's the second verse of Something Happened, where you're at the bar, is that a true story? Or is that just, like, what inspired that? Because that shit was ill.
It is a true story. It didn't happen like now, though. It happened when we was in, yeah. But it, again, it would be too much of me to take credit to say it happened word for word. A lot, most of it can't, not most of it, but like, the details. A lot of the details is artistically expressed.
Sure. Yeah.
Tie in together.
It's still rap.
Yeah, it's still rap, but it's definitely happened. Bro.
It was just so vivid, man. I mean, like
that situation, the other one throwing it all in the pot, all those situations. I take from scenarios, and I guess I try to like that little bit of hip hop that still like makes it like yo, how can I tell y'all the best way that I can, but that's simplistic, so that it's like, I was at the ball and the gun jam, and homie, they snuffed him, they knocked him out, took the gun, and the party kept going. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I told you like that, it wouldn't.
No, not at all. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about like that. I mean, that particular like whatever or whenever that happened, or even if it's parts and pieces of whatever you pulled from, but like it was just this is a 60-second verse, right? That happened in a fucking snap, right? Yeah. So when I was listening to it, I was just like, oh god damn, like, we're playing this shit on the show tonight. So I mean,
thank you, bro.
Meeks, you'll hear this shit tonight, man. You're gonna fucking bug out. But I mean, to your point, like just where you draw inspiration, and I've always thought that about you. It's funny, like we talk about how long you guys have been working on this record, because Vandy was one of the first people that I personally knew that knew what was up with you. So like when I started getting into started hearing about you, for some reason we were talking and he mentioned you randomly, and I'm like, what do you know about this Fev motherfucker? He's like, oh, that's my man right there. I was just like, okay. I'm like, Vandy's fucking with him. Like he's like Meeks. Like Meeks don't fucking like anybody. Right? Vandy's the same way. You know? So
because I've had to ask Vanderslice like his opinion about me doing features. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what do you think? Shit. He'll be like, yeah, they good. Go ahead, do it. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, John, just because like, yo, like that's something that I have to deal with. Like people try to call me a buzz hopper. Like I jumped on after all these motherfuckers. Like, yo, I've been down way before them.
That's
like
crazy.
That's what makes this record special to me. Like, yo, I consider Fev and Red, like I said, Drew, Scott, like, yo, the home team is like the same 5 people for all these years. Like, yo, we're not looking really to add anybody new. Like, yo, it's like you could go do records with everybody else, man. But, yo, the home team shit, it just hits different. Man, I'm telling you.
Right. It's always like, if we go to the Y, this is the 5 we going to show.
Right?
That's what we running with.
For sure.
Even if Vanderslice is there early, you know he's waiting for us. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not playing until my squad show up.
Yo, y'all just skip me. I'm waiting. I got next.
I'll be over there on the bleachers with all my Allen Iverson accessories, you know, the sleeves.
Much love.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Nah. I'm glad to hear y'all keeping it like that, man. Cause
I try to keep everything in house, man. I don't like a bunch of new people fucking up the mix.
Well, what is it?
And also, not to cut you off, it's like Fev also has to do what he has to do for visibility. Because, like, yo, my records, man, like, yo, some of them go to the moon and the others fucking flop right at the curb. So it's like, you know.
Yeah.
You have to go do records with Static. You got to go do records with Big Ghost. You know, next step for me, we're going to try to line up with Alchemist. Like, you got to go up the ladder.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. Collaboration collaboration has its place, but it's got to make sense at the same time. That's what I was trying to say. That's why I got.
And Vanderslice has been there for all of them steps too, so he's known like everything that's going. You know, like he said, man, it ain't just music, man. I actually like he's one of the people I've nurturing the relationship has grown into a friendship and has grown into being able to deal with. You know, we don't really get into trips. We don't argue. It's always love.
Not at all.
He's in tune with what I'm doing, even if it has nothing to do with him. I'll call him and be like, yo, Slice, I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it could boost this. And even when we got word that Enigma was dropping and they gave us a date, I was like, yo, send me another batch. I'm gonna record another one just so we could keep the run going. So, you know what I'm saying? Let people know how tight we are. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we'll bang them in the head with more and more. So, you know, it's always love. And when he sends the music, like I alluded to earlier, if he's in a new space, I'll grow with him. You know what I'm saying? Like if he sends some stuff that's like sounding futuristic, and I'll be like, damn, Slice, this is knocking. Like, give me some time. Let me get where you at. You know what I'm saying? Let me figure it out.
Yeah, listen, we did a song on a new one that's coming with, I'd use an 808 kit and like an electric sample. Like, yo, and it's like one of the hardest. It sounds like an old Locks record, man.
That is unacceptable, Slice. That is unacceptable, Vanderslice. That is not how you make beats. That is not coming out. I do not approve of that at all.
Yo, man, that's what I was nervous about too. Like, yo, Vanderslice is gonna sweat because Vanderslice also turned in a pack during COVID, man. I hope you don't mind me sharing the story, Slice. He turned in a pack through COVID that we turned into Joe because he was working on like he got into a zone where he wanted to work on some street stuff.
Oh,
so he had picked some Slice stuff, and Joe called me excited, not knowing who Slice is, you know what I'm saying? But he just called me like, yo, that joint and he was rhyming over the phone and stuff, and I'm trying to get Slice on the phone, and then I'm calling crazy. Slice like, yo, Crack just called me rhyming over your pen. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we taking the journey together, man, for whatever it is.
I'm punching people in the faces when I see
you. Yeah, that's a premiere clip on a whole other level, right? That's that premiere.
Yeah. And that's how I repay him. You know what I'm saying? Being able to try to get us all to elevate to new levels, whether we involved or not. Man, we involved. We here. We right now.
Fuck, man. Word. I'm happy to hear that, man.
And that's a loyalty that not everybody earns and not everybody gets. You know what I'm saying? It's real.
Exactly. That's amazing to hear, man. Y'all, I mean, if it stay like that, man, y'all, the moon is the limit for y'all, man.
That's a fact, man.
That's just how it's gotta be. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you gotta do that. You gotta do
Thank you, brother. Thank you,
man. We're gonna send John the 808 joint, and I'm gonna block him.
Of course, I'm gonna fucking play that record.
I'm leaving the room when that come on, because Vanderslice gonna play that, and y'all gonna be like, "Nah, this is crazy, man." Like,
who's on it? Mav's on it. And,
shit! Else? All right.
We got A-Sun.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
He flamed it.
We got a joint. Is me, Mav, A-Sun, and Red. So A-Sun and Mav go together, and then me and Red go off.
Listen, and A-Sun sent it like he emailed me the first or whatever,
right?
Yeah, and I was like, I just hit him back like, "Yo, man, you flamed this shit." And he was like, he appreciated the fact that it was an 808 kid. He's like, I tried to do something different, knowing what it was. I was like, you know what?
Boy,
that's what it is. It's not. Listen, John, it's not corny either, man. I'm telling you.
No, it's not. I'm not even worried about it. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding.
If you can imagine like a 2004 Nike commercial, like intense and like Kobe's playing against Godzilla. You know what I'm saying?
Like that.
Yeah.
Yikes. That's crazy.
It's big like that, but it's still street as hell. It's big.
I'm not worried
production,
about it.
But it's still raw.
I'm not worried about it at all. I'm just giving Vandy shit.
Hell nah.
Dude, it's still, listen, man, I got other shit too, man. Like, yo.
Oh, I know you do.
The record I did with Water. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, man.
Slice, I feel like I've been missing you, yo. Like it seemed like
it's out. Listen, we dropped 12 minutes of music in 2020, and
still doing numbers. Hey. Yo, don't you got to join with I seen on Instagram you got to join with Mooch too. Y'all working on?
Yeah, I got a whole record with Mooch. I got a whole record with Planet Asia.
Crazy.
So look at that, man. Vanderslice has been busy, man.
Crazy.
Yo, Vandy, speaking of that water joint.
I was just going to say, Vandy, I used to see you like in the process of doing beats on the gram a lot. Did you slow down on that or?
Well, I slowed down on posting them. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, when I started streaming, on Twitch.
Yeah.
And, shout to my community, man. They're great. So I would just do more of it on there for them.
On Twitch instead of just throwing it out there on the gram.
And, then I had another heart surgery last Friday. So, I don't have the energy. Like, I don't have the energy to sit there for 3 or 4 hours and make beats. I just don't have the energy, man. It takes months, man. The recovery is real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
you looking good though, bro. If I say so myself,
you look great,
man.
Dude.
You looking good. Word.
My doctor was like, "Listen, man." Said that. Yeah, my doctor was like, "Listen, we got the best possible outcome with this surgery. I didn't need a defibrillator. They took out the blockage in the right side. They put 2 stents in my heart, and both sides of my heart are pumping again. And basically, like the middle of May, like May 15th, 16th, I'll be able to start exercising again. And I don't have an ankle bracelet on, so I don't go to prison. I'm going from the elliptical to the pool."
to the Olympics.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. To the Olympics. I'm going to be pulling next summer, man. Get out.
Mr. Olympia right there. Action Bronson, who? Vanderslice.
What are you doing?
Speedo and all that.
We get you on Vice. They want to detail a journey slice. We show them a journey.
Dude, I actually had someone contact me and ask me if I wanted to do like a mini documentary or whatever. I'm like, not yet. I said not yet.
Yeah, I mean, what other producer is pumping out some of the best underground production? It's facing federal charges. Is getting heart surgeries, losing hundreds of pounds of weight,
and pushing it,
live streaming on Twitch, and still being able to do what he does and push it to the limit.
Hey, the story ain't ready yet. The story ain't ready.
It ain't even
yet.
And that all that, and it still ain't even hit his peak yet. You know
not at all. Yo, I tell people all the time, man, like, and again, live streaming has helped me a lot because you have so many people in the chat. Like I have like 20, 30 people, I'm not trying to humble brag here, whatever. But like, when I'm making beats, if something's amiss, and then like I don't care what they think. Like I don't ask for fucking, like I don't, like, you're watching me, I'm not watching you. But when I know something's off, I'll ask them, and then I get results. And it's like, why don't we try this? And we tried, it works. I also
getting that second opinion away, right? So you don't have to second guess yourself and wonder. You actually getting that answer. Like, is this hot? Nah, this shit ain't hot. I know. Let me try it again.
Slice, is that what you like most about that platform?
Yeah,
the real time.
Yeah, because there's an honesty in my people that I preach.
That's what's up.
I don't want anybody in there kissing my ass. Like, if this is some bullshit, you can tell me it's bullshit, but it's like, you better have a reason why you think that, or you're gonna get banned.
Right.
If you just come in here talking crazy, you just get exiled. But it's like, if I know a snare ain't cracking, or if I know something, because like I can hear it. It's like, all right, what do you guys think? And what's great about the platform for me, Meeks, is like, I take submissions from people that are garbage and turn them into producers, man. Like I'm fucking helping people get better.
That's what's up, man.
And that's what's up. Dude, that's where the real value comes in. Cause it's like, there's an old adage, man, especially coming from me, like, it's outspoken. And like, I often get fucking branded as a hater, even though I'm not a hater. Like, you can't hate unless you're also down to educate. You got to play both sides. You got to help people that want to be helped. And then you got to trash people that they think they're better than they are. Mm-hmm. It's like an ego check, man. Like, man, my community is a pool of sharks. Like, they may not be ready to send Fev beats. Give them a year. I'll be like, these are my young bulls. These are my come-ups. Trust me. Just
check this out, Fev. Yeah, that's a fact.
Listen, I already told, a couple of them, like, it's like, listen, man, if you ever had something that I thought was amazing,
I'm going to help you
get off, and it needed something, I would co-produce it and get it off.
Hell yeah.
So it's pay forward.
You know what I'm saying? It's all a process, man. I'm trying to push the tradition forward by helping people produce the way I produce, because that's what I want to listen to. And most people ain't doing that, man. Like, I do this shit called Sample Mania, man, where I give people like accurate feedback. You send me some bullshit, you got to leave. Like, you can't, like, you got to roll, man. You're out. Because the thing is like, we're trying to breed killers here, man. Straight up.
It's no different than getting the mic snatched from you when you get on stage and you come with that bullshit. It's the same shit.
And that is going like, I'm not running a campfire. Like, you can't send me some bullshit and I'm gonna tell that snare's pretty dope. Like,
there's no second place trophies over here.
It's like, listen, man, you send me some heat. It's like, all right, this is what you got to do to switch it up. You got to change this sequence. Well, the bass is out of tune here. Like, I give people actionable feedback to get better. And there's some of, like I said, there's a handful of them that take the jewels and they understand that my abuse is not done in vain. Like, I'm actually really trying to help you.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, man, give them time. Give them time to grow. It's like planting seeds, man. When the forest is full, it's going to be a wrap, dude. My people.
Shouts out to the ones that take advantage.
Trust
and actually
they're going to be monsters. I'm telling you.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up.
I love it. I try to check in too. I try to check in as often as I can, Vandy. Which is not very often.
On that shit. I didn't know you had made the move over there, Vandy. I'm gonna have to jump on there.
Yeah, I haven't been streaming lately, but because like I said, I'm in recovery. But
I love that shit. Yeah, man, and Steve shows up, and Contact shows up, man. I mean, it's a thing when they're in the groove, man. It's a thing. It's a fucking event. Meeks, it's a trip.
That's right.
Contact moved to Australia.
What?
His wife is an Australian citizen because they lived in Brooklyn, and she lost her job, and they fucking revoked their visa. Like they were going to deport her.
Wow.
That's some ice shit. Like, we got to go arrest this Australian girl and get her out of here. She's a major problem. So this guy just packed up. This guy just said, he packed up, said, fuck it, y'all moving to Australia next week. I'm like, damn. Like, all right, Contact.
That's crazy.
So every time I talk to him now, I show him like pictures of snakes. And I call him mate. Like,
big spiders and shit.
Yeah, good day, mate.
Good day, mate.
I mean, he's doing well down there, but it's like,
that's too bad.
The funniest thing he said to me, he said, because he couldn't find an air conditioner. Like, you can't just order there's no, Amazon does not have next day air in Australia. There's no Australian warehouse in Australia. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he's like, I ordered an air conditioner and it's going to take fucking like 18 days to get here because you can't find them in Australia. And I'm like, how the fuck is that even possible? It's a first world country. He said, nah, man, it's like it's a first and a half world country.
It's a 3/4.
Shit, you always wonder about shit like that. I ain't mad at them though. It's super fucked up over here, man. I mean, Australia got its problems too, but
it ain't like, dude. I mean,
I gotta imagine if I had an opportunity to get the fuck up out of here like that, I would jump on it too.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm with you on that one.
I'm trying to move to Mexico.
Wild life over here.
So you get a mansion in Mexico for like $100
Hell yeah,
grand.
you can. Hell yeah, you can.
Easy.
So, fellas, what do you guys? Anything you can talk about like that's upcoming? I mean, I know you guys got a whole nother record in the can, and the album's going to be out soon. But like, what else are you guys planning for in 2021 that you can talk about? Anything?
You want to go first?
So for me, I have of course, I have Enigma of Dali coming. That's fully produced by Vanderslice. That should be out shortly, you know what I'm saying? The rollout should start coming out soon. I have another full-length project produced by my young boy Stir, giving him an opportunity, but this joint is a full-length project, so
what's up with Stir, Fev? What's his story?
He's a young man from out of Coney Island. He's he lives in Brooklyn, the working man, he's not music industry inclined at all, got 3 kids, a wife, an electrician.
All right.
But he puts that, he makes that. He got that, he got that.
Okay.
I want to say like the young boy sound with the heavy 808s and the snares, everything knocking, but it's still hip hop. He grew up like us, so
okay.
Yeah, I'm excited about that project. I should start rolling that out after Enigma. Yeah, man, just more music. The Most High produced by Vanderslice. I got a bunch of joints ready. It's all about the Lord's time and how it's gonna roll out. So
for sure.
We here to make a print and take up some market space, you know what I'm saying? Earn our imprint in this business.
Yeah.
And me and Vanderslice gonna keep rocking.
And keep pushing.
And keep pushing, yeah, man.
Yeah. Think you'll get back out on the road in 2021 or do some shows or hard to tell? Or like what's going on with that?
For sure, man. Okay. However it's got to go, we gonna work it. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It feels like we gonna get it rocking, but I know the world is still reeling, man. And I'm not nobody to be pressed for time or
right.
I was looking for. I just got a call that we were supposed to go to London, but I turned on the news and they shut it down for another 3 or 4 weeks due to an outbreak. So. I'm here riding. I think one thing the quarantine taught us is take life patient. One day at a time.
Yeah, patient
for sure.
One day, every day is a blessing. 20 a day at a time, man. And I've kind of grown out of expectations. I'm here to just enjoy myself and have a good time and get things done. You know what I'm saying?
Smart man.
Yeah, that's everything.
More.
Vandy, what about you, man?
I mean, we got of course, UFO Fev, Vanderslice, Enigma of Dali. We got a UFO water. UFO water. should have put you on that record. Now we got Water and Vanderslice. It's called Life Is More Than White Bricks.
Vandy, did the joint I did cuts for? Did that make it?
Yeah. I'll send it to you.
Okay, dope.
Yeah.
You gonna send it to me right now? Like I can play it on the show or no?
No, I cannot.
No, I cannot play
mixed.
it.
I mean, Scott mixed it, but it needs revision.
Relax, John. Relax.
I gotta ask. Come on, man.
Yeah. I got.
That's what DJs do, man. They fucking, annoy you.
Never know.
I got a whole record with Planet Asia. That's in the bag. That's done. Eddie Sancho mixed that record.
Oh shit! Wow. Damn. Why is that, Vandy? Why did he mix that record?
Because I got paid to do it. Like the guy that put it together is a guy in Hawaii.
Okay.
He didn't tell Planet Asia, and he didn't tell me. He just bought a bunch of beats and then sent them to Planet Asia. And then Planet Asia called me because like I know him. Like Planet Asia and I are, like I said, I wouldn't say friends, but like we have a mutual respect. I could call him. He could call me.
Right,
so he called me. He's like, "Yo," he's like, "This fucking guy just sent me like 15 of your beats." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Yo, man, if you wanted me to do a record with Planet Asia, why didn't you just call him and call me? We would have did it from scratch."
Right.
I was like, "Yo, I even had an incredible idea because I'm doing a bunch of beat tapes where I sample television shows straight from the TV show. Like, yo, it happened when I first got arrested. When I came home Memorial Day weekend, and there was a Knight Rider marathon on Stars. And I'm laid up.
Wait till y'all hear that.
I'm laid up depressed. Like I'm laid up depressed with an ankle bracelet on, just like this fucking sucks.
Yo, me and Red got a joint on that project, man, going back and forth. That'll lift the crime rate.
Yeah, so listen,
yo, I'm talking about stabs. I'm talking about like box cutters.
Already high enough.
Yeah. I'm talking about like old fashioned crimes. Though. I'm talking about burglaries, muggings. I'm talking about shit like that. You know,
purse snatching.
He's somebody with a pipe.
Yeah.
So it's like, so I heard a sample while I was watching Knight Rider. I'm like, what the fuck? I got out of bed. And I went right to my computer. I looked up, I looked on the TV, like what season. It was like season 3, episode 4, or whatever. I took that sample and then I just sat because again, I'm on house arrest. So I watched every single episode of Knight Rider and chopped out every piece of music and every sample you could use. And I made a beat tape with it. And I got 3 features. I got Red Infant UFO Fev on one. We got Mooch and Riggs on one. And Ty Ferris is the third.
Oh, yeah.
And it's spaced out, and the rest are instrumentals, and it's incredible.
Yo.
Then after that, I got the Magnum PI tape, Red Infinite Flames joint on that. Yo, I got Red Infinite, I got OT the Real on that shit. Shout out to OT the Real. I did 3 records on him. We did the record with Beanie Siegel.
Yeah, that shit's killer
we
too.
did the record with
Yeah.
Styles P. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to OT. That's my man. We're working on some joints. So I got a whole series of beat tapes. I got from TV shows. I got Magnum PI, Knight Rider, Hardcastle and McCormick, Charlie's Angels. Water rapped on one of the Charlie's Angels beats. Like, yo, because I've just been sitting here for damn near 2 years. So it's like, I'm just sitting here watching old cop shows, making loops and making beats with them in between making other beats. You know what I'm saying?
He said Castle and McCormick. Yo,
that show is incredible.
Meeks, that sounds like some shit you'd pull out. Fucking McCastle.
Oh, that's my kind of shit, homie. You know, I have
we
been
TV
inspired.
kids, right?
Yeah, I have been inspired.
I was watching MASH at like 11 years old. Like, yo,
dude, I had a TV in my room at the age of 4.
I can tell because you listen. I'm not even gonna point out how Meek looks like Rick Mahorn.
Or Paul Pierce after the ESPN, right?
Yeah,
right.
Chilling with the women right now.
But that's my kind of work, though,
listen,
man. I understand how you can be sitting up. I've been sitting up at night and just be like, oh my God, this
watching
is crazy.
Some good sounds.
Now, I reach out to John, and John will be like, man, what the fuck are you doing?
All the time.
Like, what is this shit? I'm like, dude, just listen to this shit. I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, you know who
it can go down, man.
Yeah, who originated was Jay Zone, who's like a really close friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
He was the only other person I know that was sampling TV shows in like 2008, 2009. Like we were both sampling like Hunter, like episodes of Hunter and like Hawaii 5-0, like old shit. Yeah. But we never really got deep into it because the sound quality was always VHS.
Right.
Now when you stream, like if you go to like
digital.
Yeah. Like heart to heart, fucking
clean it up and fine tune it.
That sounds great. It's like it's a whole pool of records, and it's like again, man. When I'm sitting on house arrest, they seized my car, they seized all my assets. I ain't got no money, so it's like I'm just like, man, fuck. I'm just gonna sit here and work, and the hours just roll off, man. I feel great.
That's crazy.
Well, Vandy, I know the past couple of years have been extremely stressful for you, man. But I got to say that.
Listen, right at the end of the tunnel, brother.
Yeah, I mean, we've been thinking about you, and we always try to check in, and it sounds like hopefully we're close to being at the end of the road on this thing, man. So we keep you on our prayers here, brother.
Yeah, Vandy, I was in a hole yesterday running back action in slow motion about 1,000 times, man. You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you?
No.
The record me and John did over your beat.
Oh, wow.
It was supposed to have been on that Black Tie Affair.
Yeah, Black Tie Affair. Steve, listen, I'll tell you what happened with that. Steve got divorced, and he sunk into like a really, really bad deep depression. And because Steve he finishes like all the beats. Like I make the beats, I lay the drums, cut the samples. He usually plays the bass and layers the keys and layers the synth. Like he does the Dr. Dre shit.
Yeah.
And he took off like a year. He was going. You know what I mean? It's like, I had to fucking find. I mean, I know how to play keys. Like I can lay the bass myself on a lot of shit, but it's like he has the flair, man. You know what I mean?
Chords and
all that.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So now he's good. But we're just getting back in. But he took a long time off, man. It definitely hindered the business for sure.
Yeah, I hear you.
Well, y'all are back now, man.
I guess I was getting ready for this shit tonight because I was definitely in a hole yesterday. I was like, man, this shit right here is crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. But we glad you
that shit was smooth as hell.
Hell yeah. We glad you about to get on the other side of all this bullshit, man.
I'm trying, man.
Good to talk to you tonight, Fev. I
Thank
already
you for
told you,
me,
man, you a wild one, son. I'm looking
Meek,
out
much
for
love,
everything
man.
you fucking with, man.
May the Lord bless us to see each other in the physical twin, and we ever get a chance to meet, man. It's more than gracious, and thank y'all for having me on your platform, both of y'all, man.
It's going down,
no doubt. Yo,
Slice and Noah tunes.
Yeah, real quick, you guys tell everyone where they can put some money in your pocket. Like, is Bandcamp the best, or like fucking Cash App, whatever the fuck?
UFO.bandcamp.com.
Okay.
At the High Enterprise is my Cash App. If you just want to send money for no reason, I always, you know what I'm saying? I'll send something back. I don't know what it is. You get something back. But my website's thehighenterprise.com, man, and you can check for the merch. And social media, UFO Fev.
Beautiful. Vandy, what about you, my man?
Mine's Vanderslice.bandcamp.com, and just go listen and go buy some shit, man. Go support Red Inf, Revenge of the Have-Nots. It's out right now.
Yeah, that's a heater too.
Produced by Vanderslice. I mean, we had no promo, no nothing. We just dropped that shit and it went. It's going.
It did.
Primo played that shit. You guys are playing it. Eclipse is playing it. Tony Touch played some shit. Like, we're making the rounds, man. Like, because again, I was quiet. I dropped 12 minutes of music in 2020 because I didn't know my future. Now there's like a roadmap to where I'm going to be next year, the year after that. Yeah, I'm not going to have to sit on so much because we're flooded.
Dope.
Like, I'm telling you, man, the new shit, was the most high, the UFO Fev shit. Like, that's coming out in the fall. Around, like my birthday, September 1st. We might put it out that day.
All right, I tell you what, then let's do a release party in Atlanta for that motherfucker. All right, how about we put that out into the ether real quick? What do you think?
Does Atlanta have a beach? Get a yacht. We're gonna do a boat party.
It doesn't fucking who cares, man? You're hanging out with us, Vandy. It doesn't fucking matter where it's at. It could be in fucking.
That room doesn't look too comfortable, man. It looks too hot.
Man, I got a fucking big ass porch out back. I'm on the other side of a fucking mountain and shit. I'm in the goddamn forest, man. We'll have a fucking blast.
Anybody ever done a release party on Lake Lanier?
Yeah,
that's what we need to do.
Like Ackworth, Meeks. Alatoona Lake. Alatoona Lake.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
On a fucking pontoon boat.
You're gonna get malaria from fucking mosquitoes. We're doing it. Go.
Let's go.
All right, y'all.
Vegas. We're going to a lake in Atlanta.
3-hour tour.
Oh man! All right.
And a show on the water.
Yeah, right.
Hell
Show on the water. All right, y'all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how high is the deck? Is it high enough to put a crowd below it? Because we'll just rock off the deck.
It's high enough.
Yeah, it's high enough. Yeah, it's high enough.
We'll bring out the crowd.
Make that shit happen.
Fire marshal show up.
We'll figure out something.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, fellas. Thank y'all. Appreciate
Thank you, man. I appreciate
Thank you.
Thank y'all, man. Enigma of Dali dropping very soon, exclusive on 287. It's Vandy, it's Fev, it's the Guard. Meeks, it's another one, my brother.
Another one in the game, man. We are the Guard. Don't even worry about it, man. And we country. So stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
We out. Peace.
Peace, y'all.